number 50. Brian Tennison. She just apologized because it went from 14 to 16. Well, we okay.
We
okay.
know we have 17 speakers.
He's in the right sequence with the numbers.
Should have changed the number, sorry. We've got 17 tonight. And if we don't call you, please raise your hand because we don't plan to omit you intentionally.
Anyway, thank you for all your help, committee members. I know this is a lot of work, and I appreciate as a resident of Kaufman County all the time that y'all put into this. My name is Casey Townsend. I'm a Kaufman resident. At least 4 generations here in Kaufman County. I went away to college and moved back home because I love this community. I love its people. I went to kindergarten here. My daughter is currently in 1st grade and a son that's in preschool. I want this to be a better town for them than even the way I grew up in this community. Honestly, I think it's silly that we're sitting here arguing about this statue and it being in front of the courthouse. It's very clear if you read the secession letters what the Civil War was about. You have inscription on the side of the statues that says glory to the cause. That cause was slavery for everybody that actually knows their history. Our Constitution is supposed to be for liberty and justice for all. And there's no greater juxtaposition I could think to that ideal than something that says glory to the cause of slavery as you enter those doors. It's just, again, it's silly that we're even talking about it. Frankly, I'm ashamed that, growing up here that I never knew and didn't understand what it meant and what it symbolized, before. But I can tell you, I've lived here my whole life. Nobody has ever learned from that statue. No class has ever gone to that statue and taught a deal, so all this, we should learn from it. Those people never have. I think the greatest irony is that, you hear all these reasons for leaving the statue, erase our history. I think it's ironic that the people saying that obviously have the least grasp of history. We had books. We have a Kaufman County Library. I'd invite them to go there. We have Google. We have all these different ways to make ourselves more intelligent. So anyway, it's that is not lost on me. We put up statues to honor, not to learn from. Frankly, I think all of us would be appalled if they were to put a statue honoring abortion right outside these doors. It's just a juxtaposition to the ideals that are supposed to stand for. Again, I'm also appalled at somebody trying to make this a partisan issue. I'm Republican, I'm white. This is about right or wrong. And the statue in front of the courthouse is wrong. Thank you.
Thank you. Our last speaker for today will be Easton Williams.
How about Eston?
I'm sorry, Easton Williams.
It's okay. You've heard some very passionate speeches from folks who feel very strongly about the Confederate statue in front of the courthouse. Thank you for listening and respecting each of these speakers. It requires a lot of courage for most of us to address a group like this. In fact, if you ask people what the thing is they're most afraid of in their life, making a speech like this is ranked above death. So I know that you respect the courage that people have to be with you. I want to take a different road that will take us into our imaginations into the year 2022, 2 years down the road. And our first stop on this journey will be the Kaufman County Cemetery, where 23 Confederate soldiers are laid to rest. I want to introduce you to one of those soldiers. His name was Dr. William Hamilton Pyle, who served as the post surgeon for the 19th Texas Cavalry headquartered in Dallas. Following his discharge, he began a medical practice that served the people of Kaufman for 21 years until his death. I can imagine how proud his family was of his service, and I bet they remembered him at every family reunion in Kaufman each year. I can imagine speaking to his great-great-great-grandson and learning that this year's reunion in 2022 was made extra special with the installation of the Confederate statue near Dr. Pyle's grave. They had seen the statue in front of the courthouse for many, many years, but something changed when they saw it placed on the grounds of their ancestors' cemetery. It seemed to mean that the entire county shared their respect and admiration. And having the figure at ground level seemed to remind everyone that this soldier was just like all the young men who served. Recent reunions, I would guess, have been dominated by statue controversy, but none of that disturbed their gathering this year, and the family is very grateful. Just a few blocks away, I'm imagining in 2022, another celebration is underway. County Judge James Henderson is cutting the ribbon for the reopening of the newly renovated courthouse. He thanked his predecessor, Judge Hal Richard, and his commissioners for their vision of a restored edifice, which will now be home to the most of all the county's administrative offices. Judge Henderson also thanked the family of former Commissioner Ken Cates, whose donation made possible the Ken Cates Memorial Garden. Lush landscaping of azaleas and roses beautify the entrance to the newly renovated courthouse. Judge Henderson commented, "This beautiful garden reminds us of the Creator's generosity and hospitality." Mr. Cates was taken from us by a massive heart attack on January 20th, 2021, the day President Biden was inaugurated. Many believe that Biden's victory in Texas was just too much for Cates' old heart. Thank you very much.
Thank you. We appreciate all your input on this afternoon. Hope something was said to help someone along the way. At this time, we're going to go back to our agenda, and we'll go into any new business that we have.
Working on those. I'm working on those. I was waiting to hear back from someone today as far as location in Kaufman. Me and Jim Thompson are also working as far as the location wise. That's where we're at right now. But I've got 3 places that are open that I'm having open discussion with, but have not confirmed. Okay.
Okay. I have one. While we're on this, this is to the commissioner members. We have our precinct meeting set up, all except precinct 1, as he just stated. Now, we need to know how many people plan to attend, not the people in the audience, how many members plan to attend, because if we have a quorum would be at least half of the committee. So I think we're safe with 6.
7.
Yeah. Well, we have 14 people. We're supposed to have 15, but I think we just have 14. So 7 would be half of the quorum. If we have 7 or more, then we have to get in touch with the commission. They have to post it. But that's where we need to know how many people intend. The audience can attend. It doesn't matter with the audience. This is just the committee. So to make sure we don't go over the form unless we let the commissioners know.
Tomorrow night is precinct 4's meeting at the Cedar Creek Country Club. And so if you weather forecast, if you know people that would like to come and speak, we'll be there tomorrow night at 6 o'clock.
Okay, that's precinct 4. I think you have 4 members. Are you sure all your members gonna be there? I can make, as co-chair, I can make that meeting if you need me. I can make that meeting on the 23rd. I can't make the meeting on the 29th. So I don't know what Bill had. Billy?
Mr. Co-Chair, I was under the impression that the way we've got our listing, and it's on the back of your agenda, if someone didn't get a list, we've got more copies if you need them. We've got a listing of all of the precincts except one, and that we probably won't have over 4 members per precinct. And if we can get our co-chairs to divide your time, that would be great, to make it at least 5 at some of the events. But if I understand correctly, we don't need a quorum, correct?
No, we don't need a quorum.
Unless we want it posted.
We're not doing.
Now, it's also my understanding that our precinct chairs have posted the information out on their logs with the county. Each precinct has posted their own out there on the Kaufman County schedule. So I was hoping we were safe and would not need a quorum, but so that our dates are pretty close together.
Okay. Patricia?
In reference to what Ms. Billy just said, I know I got my back from the as far as placing it on the county forum, I was told today at approximately 4:30 that we could not do that. So if you know how or what I would need to do to make that happen, then you can let me know.
Our commissioner worked on ours for 4, and I just assumed that other commissioners could do the same. But we were told that our commissioner would put this on the website or whatever it is they have out there. He would expose this information on the websites for us. I have a quote. Someone wants to look at my phone, but that's where I got my information from. I'll talk with the living Commissioner Cates about that.
Because mine came from the, exactly where we got that from. I got that.
Okay, I'll follow up with you, Ms. Patricia. I'll follow up with you and James.
Could you tell me what the agenda of these meetings will be?
Well, these agendas will be just a forum just like this to let you speak. Like they were saying earlier, some people can't make these meetings, but we decided to make meetings in the precinct, which we have 4 precincts. And those people that can't make this meeting might be able to make the precinct meeting. And that way you still express your views. And with all that will be taken into consideration. We're just trying to give everybody an opportunity to have their input. So we really don't want you to feel left out. So we try hard to. And I commend this. We just commend this commission for the work that they're doing, and again, we thank you for that. Leah, you have anything? Oh, I'm sorry, Allison.
I'm going to attend obviously both in my precinct, and I'm going to try to attend every other one. I hope I can make it tomorrow night. It depends on when I leave work, but I'm planning on attending all of them if I can.
Okay, we just definitely need to coordinate that so we don't have to. If we're gonna be there, I probably won't be there. If both of us are there. Precinct 3 has 3, so we'll be safe. We can take on 3 people if we had to. But precinct 2 and 4, I believe, have 4, so they can only take on 2 people.
Yeah, I'm in a precinct that has 4. But I'm gonna attend all the meetings, either, if it's not in a capacity as a member of the committee, I'll still be at all the meetings. And if, yeah.
Okay, Bill.
Mr. Jackson, maybe I need to add your third one to the list. I wasn't aware that you guys have 3 precinct meetings.
No, we have 3 on.
Oh, 3 members. Oh,
Members.
I see.
No, we
All
just
right.
have 2. We just have 2.
Sometimes I
like
get-
everyone else.
All right, so sometimes I get right and listen at the same time. Okay. Sorry.
Mr. Co-Chairman, it has come to my attention just today, so I haven't had time to, to say it to you guys yet. But to my knowledge, there were only 2 of us present at both meetings. 2. I'll be at the meeting, but there won't be 3 other people.
Okay. Tiff, any more new business?
I think you already said this.
Then it's time for me, I thought it was time for me to stop speaking too. But, and I think you did say this, but I wasn't sure. You can attend any of the precinct meetings. Anyone in the audience, regardless of where you live, you can come to the other meetings or as many meetings as you like. The only thing we're asking, if you've already filled out a survey form or you've already requested the opportunity to speak, let's just stick to one time for both of those pieces of paperwork, please. That's all we ask.
Anyone else?
Mr. Co-Chairman, I'm here to determine some more of the surveys.
Okay. You give it to Billy. Is there anything else?
Ms. Joy had something? Ms. Joy? I'll be attending as many as I can as well. And I have some forms that I'll turn in after this is over.
You have some form with you now that you need to bring?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And those forms need to be initialed by you?
Yes, sir. I made sure I took care of that before the meeting.
Okay. And turn them into Billy.
Yes, sir.
Is there anything else? Okay.
Second.
We have a motion and a second that we adjourn. Appreciate you coming out. Thank you very much.
How y'all doing? Excuse me, I'm sorry.
But that's okay. Y'all can go to the next one. And y'all know